Hi, today I want to talk to you about your January milestone, which is the Grand Prairie ISD database collection. To get started, go to the district page, go to Students, Library Services, and you'll see our entire database collection here. We're not going to cover everything, but just a few of these very quickly. So teachingbooks.net has anything and everything to do with authors, books, book guides, anything to do with that. So for instance, and by the way, you'll log in with your email address, and the extension on your email address allows them to know that you're a member of GPHS. So say for instance we wanted to know more about Laura Hildebrand's book Unbroken. Here it is. And let me just show you the types of things that are available. Book guides, book links, vocabulary list, author interviews, and on and on and on. Many things that you can use with your students. So that's the basics of teachingbooks.net. Almost any book you can think of is there. Now let's go back and look at the next database. Just a quick word about Destiny Quest. Destiny Quest is what we use to look up books in the library. If you're on campus, you'll actually click on the green box. If you're at home, you'll click on this link. And I won't go into that now, I just wanted to make you aware that it was there. Next, we're going to look at the Adam Matthew American West and American Indian Histories and Cultures. And once on this page, you'll either click here or here, and these sites cross-reference each other or cross-index each other. And basically anything to do with the American West, the American Indians can be found here. And be sure and look at username and password information in the email that I send you. But basically you can look at things like this. Let's look at essays. And you can find essays about the American Indian, the American West. And some of these link to other things. So if that's an area of interest to you, you should spend a little time here. There's a great map collection. There are documents. Very good website if you're interested in the American Indian histories and cultures or the American West. All right, next we're going to look at Culturegrams. Culturegrams is your everything geography website. We're going to look at the World Edition. And basically you can use the drop-down menu here, or you can click on a country. So let's say that we want to research Libya. Let me just show you the types of information that are available. You can have the country's name pronounced.
Libya.
You can have the website play the national anthem. You can see an example of a flag. You get your quick statistics here. The information on this side is available in paragraph format. For instance, the land and climate. I'll just show you how that looks. So, some information there. And then on this side we have some interesting features such as recipes here, pictures of famous people from that country, photos from that country. One of the features I really like is the graphs and tables. And what you can do is you can pick information such as, for instance, trade and literacy. And you can pick 2 or 3 countries to compare, and you can compare those specific things and make your own graph. So Culturegrams is a great website for anybody studying geography. And if you want to know more about it, come and see me. Okay, the next thing we're going to look at is Maps 101. And basically Maps 101 is everything maps. can browse by subject, state standards, choose a state, choose a grade level, and then you can find information that correlates to that particular state standard, for example. Here's some activities that you could use to teach that standard. Or you can just simply get maps off of Maps 101. If you need a good blank map, there are all kinds of maps available here. Here's a Texas Atlas, for instance. And then that's divided down further into, for instance, say the Battle of San Jacinto. Just to give you a look at what this looks like. So tons of maps available here. Okay, now we're going to take a really quick look at NBC Learn. I love NBC Learn. It's a very detailed website, but we're going to give you the quick version. When you get to this page, click on this link. You'll be asked to create your own username and account. Basically, this is an archives of news videos in the NBC Learn collection. All right, so you can search 3 ways. You can just search in the search box. You can search by state standards, or you can look at the pre-existing collections they have. But just to give you an example, I'm going to search the Berlin Wall. And any video they have that is related to the Berlin Wall will come up. I want to just give you a quick example of what that would look like. This is called a cue card. The video's on the front. There's all kinds of information on the back. While we're waiting for this one to load,
daily the harassment by the East German.
Notice that you have a transcript on the right. This is every word of text in that video. If you flip the card, let me put the transcript back in. If you flip the card over, you get a lot of information, general information, you get a description of the video, keywords of the video, and if you wanted your student to cite this video in their as a reference source in their paper, here is your citation. They could simply copy and paste. I'm going to flip this card back over. Here's the video. You have neat features. You can correlate it to a state standard. You can see everything about the video if you click the print button. General information, description, keywords, and the transcript. So everything about the video in print. You can share the video with others. If they don't have an NBC Learn account, they can only watch 15 seconds of the video, but still you could at least share within your department, and then those people could sign in and look at the video. You can take notes, but you have to be signed in to do that, and then those notes will later show up under this print document at the bottom of this print document. So NBC Learn has tons of cool features. You can create your own playlists and group the videos that you like. I'll show you my playlist. And you can group those together and have them ready at a moment's notice. So there's tons of neat features on NBC Learn, and if you want to learn more about it, come by and see me. Okay, now let's go back. Back to Students, Library Services. And World Book is just a basic World Book encyclopedia, much like the World Book Encyclopedia of Olden Times. You can search any topic just like in an encyclopedia. But I do want to show you a feature that I think is kind of neat. First of all, you can search in the Hispanic version, the little kids version. I usually recommend the advanced version for our high school kids. And type in a topic and you'll get all kinds of articles. There are a lot of neat features here. I want to show you one thing real quickly that I like, and that is the World Newspapers feature. One of the reasons we quit carrying the paper newspaper here at school. And basically you can click on a newspaper from any country, including the United States, and see the newspaper, the most recent newspaper. So you could compare headlines from around the world. And here's our Dallas Morning News, which I think is really neat. So basically the World Book is just like an encyclopedia, pretty easy to use. And let's see if our newspaper is going to load here. And there it is. Okay, and the last thing we're going to look at today is probably the most involved of all the websites, and that is Gale database. And so that's this little box here. I'm going to give you the quick version of Gale database. Gale database is a collection of dependable and safe resources that you can use to research almost any topic. So we're going to go straight to the high school tab. And be sure and see my email for usernames and passwords. My high school tab's not opening, so I'll click here and go straight to it. All right, and so this is divided into categories. You could do a power search which searches everything at once, but it's almost overpowering. It's kind of smarter to go straight to the source. So for instance, if you wanted to do research on a certain topic in science, I would go to the science database. Just a quick look here. Here are biographies. This is environmental, informes in Spanish, health and wellness. Here's our science resource. So we're going to take a real quick peek at this. Every database within Gale is structured basically the same way. Be sure and see your email for the password. So basically you can put in your topic of interest here, or you can look at some of the categories that have been pre-created. But let's say that what we're interested in is tsunamis. So we'll click on tsunamis. And this page comes up with a general definition and then all different kinds of reference articles, academic articles, newspaper articles, audios, pictures, you name it. And something that I think is important, once you're in a story, you can always find the citation at the bottom of the article. So here's the article. You can listen to it, and if you scroll down to the bottom of any article in Gale, you can always find the citation here. There are neat tools up here at the top. You can email the article to yourself if you don't have time to print it. You can look up words. You can download the article. Gale is very complex, very intricate. It's got so many things that students can use, and I'd love to tell you more about it. So I'm about out of time here. Went through a lot of resources really quickly. Just come see me if you have any questions, and stop by the office and sign after you've watched this video. Thanks a lot.